Hey, it's your boy Skarlow here with We Are Pittsburgh, man. Let's get it.
It's your boy Scoop TV, and I'm back at it with another exclusive of We Are Pittsburgh. And this is the AR3 series, man. We got a lot of people, coming from this side, getting on the podcast, see what we got going on. So, who we got in the building, man?
Yeah,
Long time
man.
coming.
We got Skarlow in the building.
Yeah, man.
From
I remember
Garfield.
we done did our first interview together and stuff like that, man. It's good to have you back on that podcast again. You know what I mean? So, for the people who might not know who you are, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man. It's Skarlow from the Garfield area, Pittsburgh, PA. Y'all know me and my boy Scoop TV tap back in. It been a little second. We had to spin the block for him.
No, that's only right, man. So you said Garfield, man. So we want to talk about how that was growing up. How was it growing up G4L, man?
God, that G4L, man, that shit crazy. That G4L life that shit was wild, bro.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of unity. You feel me? A lot of family. But same shit, different neighborhood. You feel me? A lot of violence. Growing up, you feel me? Drugs, all that. Ain't nothing too different.
Right. I remember like being a Garfield Gator. You was playing for the Gators and stuff like that. How was that, man? Coming up playing for the Gators.
I ain't gonna lie, that Garfield Gator era was legendary. You know, we still bleed that orange and blue. Y'all know how we coming. But you feel me? We used to get it up there, bro. That shit built a lot of integrity in us as youngins. You feel me? And that shit instilled a lot of heart. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just everybody moved as one, so that shit helped us just growing up as men.
Yeah, I definitely want to tap in on that. Like what's some good lessons you learned from even playing for the Gators? Like who was like a coach of yours? Even it's kind of double question, but like who was like a coach of yours that really installed a lot of good morals in you?
I ain't gonna lie. It's hard to point out just one coach because they all they like family up there, bro. Since kids, like 3-4 years old, they up there teaching that shit, bro. But just the main ones, you feel me? Coach Bob, Coach Tone, Coach Garf, the main ones, even the newcomers, all them coaches up there, they just teach you to be a man, you feel me? Probably one of the biggest lessons I learned up there was just never give up. Like there's been years, you feel me, you might come up there, y'all team might not look like y'all ready, you feel me? Everybody not the best at the positions, but end of the year come, everybody start playing as one, feel me? You get the job done. So just never quit, you feel me? Never stop working it. And when you sleeping, somebody else may still be working. So you gotta keep working. That's the main goal.
So that would even transition to like the music side of stuff too. Like how did that come about when you start getting into like the music?
I ain't gonna lie, that music, I used to just freestyle back in the day in the hood. Like with all the bros walking from the wide night gym, niggas just freestyling and shit. But I just got into it on some nut shit. Just went to the stew one day, you feel me? Like, fuck it, I'm gonna try the music shit. Like, fucking with it. But I went in there, spit some, that shit sounded all right. So we like, all right, fuck it. We gonna give it a shot. We gonna keep going with it.
Yeah, I swear. So I see like you took a good time to develop your sound too. Like each song got better and better and better. So like for an up and coming artist, like what would you tell them that would be on the same type of time for?
Honestly, I would just tell them to like just tap into yourself, you know? Like I ain't really worried about everybody else that was making music in the city. Like there was a lot of people making music at a big level too. Like I was around a lot of people making music at a high level too, but I never really let that interfere with what I was working on. I know that when you doing music, these people want to hear you at the end of the day. So you could get this person and that person and this person on the song, but if your part ain't hitting the right way, 9 times out of 10 they don't want to listen to them. So I just had to work and focus on building my foundation, my craft, you feel me, and just building a work ethic. That's the main part, is that work ethic, bro. Because music changes. It changes from when you start to even now, like it changes. So you got to be able to adapt and just keep trying new shit.
That's good that you said. I want to tap into that. How you feel about the new wave of music right now from like the younger crowd, and like how do you feel?
I feel like it's cool, bro. Like it's different, like everybody is different. So the age brackets it changed. There's a change and a difference in the music, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I fought with the young niggas like that up tempo shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you know, it's like they ready to get into something, like whatever it is.
Right.
But even and then you know you got some of the older dudes like they spitting they shit. I fuck with it though, bro. I think it's meshing well. I just think there needs to be more just more thought into the music. Like I think like we need more actual hard artists. You feel me? Like people that's putting more time and thought into what they're dropping and putting out.
Exactly. Basically. So yeah, let's talk about it. Like, is there some people like who you listening to right now, man? Who's Skarlow bumping in the rap? The city, outside the city? Who you rocking with?
All right, I'm gonna give you a couple from the city I rock with. I don't listen to too many niggas from the city, but there's a couple niggas from the city I rock with. I fuck with their music. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with who from the city I rock with. I fuck with the little nigga Mayor Wap, Northside.
Oh yeah, shout out Mayor Wap. We gotta get bro.
I got some shit with Mayor Wap.
Yeah.
We got some shit rocking.
Shout out with Mayor Wap.
My nigga Trail Wap, he on the up, he on the upcoming. He doing his thing. Who else from the city I fuck with? I fuck with Young B-Dog. TV Sally. There's a couple niggas, young niggas, Shum Coachella. Like I got shit with a lot of them younger niggas, you feel me? And they hard. They holding it down for the East, for the North, for the West, and the South, wherever side they come from.
Yeah.
And I fuck with Pgo from over there on the West.
Okay, yeah, I gotta tap in.
Show.
Yeah, I gotta tap in.
Yeah, you gotta tap in. And young niggas, they doing their thing, man. They popping it. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been working with like too many niggas in the older age group, because there ain't really been too many older niggas.
Yes, I've really been trying to do it. Yeah. So how you feel about that too? Like, do you feel like that Pittsburgh, that the old heads be looking like to help the young niggas enough, or you feel like it could be a little bit more of that?
It's 50-50. I feel like you gotta help yourself first,
true.
Before you expect anybody to help you, because you'll get help from somebody and sometimes you'll get complacent and think like they supposed to be doing that. And people forget that. You feel me? A motherfucker could be taking the time and be doing that shit for themselves, and they doing that shit for you. So some people take that shit for granted, and just I feel like you just gotta work on yourself before, you feel me, put that shit into yourself before niggas put it into you. But I think some of the older niggas could tap in a little more. Even myself, like, you feel me? That's why when a lot of the young niggas be hitting me up trying to do shit, I make sure I try to get up with them. I make sure I try to give them a little feature or whatever it is. I don't really be charging. I be trying to keep that shit gangster, you feel me, for the most part. But yeah, I feel like the older niggas could tap in a little bit more, but everything ain't about money. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And some people get that confused. They don't really want to work. Everybody they see the final piece and they just want that. They don't know what it took to get there. So it's a lot of work that you got to put in, and a lot of people want to skip the grind.
Right. So yeah, I want to get into a song that one of my favorite songs from you is called Scriptures, bro. Feel like you put a lot of pain into that song. Was that one of, like, when did you drop that? That was like a little minute ago?
Yeah, I dropped that a couple months ago. Probably, what was that, like March? Somewhere around there. It was a little cold out. I ain't gonna lie. That was produced by my man Cormel, man. He in the NFL. He a punter in the NFL, but he make beats, bro. He dumb hard on beats. I ain't gonna lie, my nigga Cormel made that beat. And actually, me and Cormel made that shit in the studio together. He really, like, structured that song. He just told me, like, he made a beat and he just visioned, like, what he heard, like, what he thought. And the sound he thought he heard on it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That song was heartfelt for real. Like, so you had your daughter and stuff like that. So I want to get on to, like, fatherhood and stuff like that. How did that mold you into the man you are right now?
Shit, man. Fatherhood, that's a whole nother life, a whole nother side. But that shit made me better, bro. I just tried to just be more focused and just be more accountable, you know? Because I know I got somebody depending on me and making sure I gotta get it done no matter what.
Right.
If I ain't getting it done, you know, ain't nobody else gonna go as hard for you as you are for yours as you are. You feel me? So I just gotta get it done.
So I like to ask this for all my people that's on the come on the show, like mental health, and how's you feeling right now, bro? Like, everything been straight?
Hell
mentally. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I've been
what's up,
straight
man.
mentally. Mental health is real though, y'all. Like real shit. And a lot of people don't think that it's in our everyday life as much as it is, but I think people should take that a lot more serious
Yeah,
than we do.
yeah,
Like
bro.
we play about that, but that shit's serious, bro. I had to figure out from, real life experiences that, that shit's real.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it ain't no joke.
Right. So coming up, you know what I mean? Who was like some artists you was listening to coming up that kind of like, even if you might not even took like heed to how they was making music, but how kind of like structured your sound a little bit? Who was you fucking with?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I say this all the time, people be like, "Ooh, shit." But my number one I fucked with was A-Boogie. Like,
Okay,
A-Boogie was a different type of nigga. Like,
I see.
he was like a swaggy type. He put his pain and what he was feeling into the music, and that's more the new school. You feel me? But I'm keeping it more new because that's what we had to adapt to.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it more new school. I was fucking with A-Boogie heavy, bro. Lil Durk tell you some like shit in a song, but you hear it, they don't even seem that painful. Like, damn. Durk, man, go crazy. That Sosa, you can't leave Sosa out. Sosa turned this shit up. Like, he sparked us on a whole nother notch. You feel me? But last one, I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, I can't leave YB out. That young boy go crazy.
Yes. So I was gonna say you built a pretty solid fan base. What was one of the songs that you really said that kind of got you there? Like where people was like, oh nah, I'm taking this music serious. I wanna, you know what I mean? They reaching out for features now type time. What song would you really say?
I ain't gonna lie. What song would I really say that they really start reaching out for features and shit and start really locking in? I'm gonna be honest, because people think like it takes off a little faster than it do sometimes. But my shit it took a little minute, bro. It took people a little while to get caught on to what I had going on. But I would say that City Bound.
Okay.
Because once niggas heard that City Bound, that's when they started tapping in.
Yeah. Where you shot that at again, bro?
I shot that shit in the city, man. In the bitty, over the stadiums in the helicopter.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I was about to say that ain't AI, was it? That's y'all really in the copter.
That shit's real.
Oh
like, we was really in the helicopter. I do my own stunts, like for real. But we was just in the helicopter. I knew that would have been a crazy visual, especially my cameraman at the time, Creative Cartel, like visuals through the roof. Like they do shit for everybody in the industry. YB, Rod Wave, Kodak. So I knew with them just doing the main shit that people ain't doing would make that shit stand out. The visuals and then the song it did its thing.
Right.
Who I Am.
Yeah, you that Who I Am. Yeah, Who I Am. That's another one.
I like that joint you did in New York too. Let's talk about that trip, man.
Yeah,
because you did two dips in New York, but the main joint you did.
Yeah, I did 2 joints up in New York, but the main joint that I went crazy on, I went crazy on both of them, but I feel like the main one was that Stranded Days, because it was like you could really just feel the pain in that shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was waiting so long to really just let them feel me. Like, I just wanted to know how I was feeling at that time, and at that time in my life, I felt like niggas just left me out here.
Yeah,
I just felt like I was stranded in certain situations in certain areas. Like, I just ain't feel like niggas had my back how I had theirs, and at times, you'll get lost in that shit, but you just gotta remember, as long as you got yourself, you feel me, as long as you working, and shit ain't gonna never go away. You gonna be cool.
Facts. And let's dabble a little bit on that a little bit more too, because I know there's other people that probably feel the same way. Like, what helped you get through that part of your life?
I ain't gonna lie, working on the music, family, and just a lot of alone time. I wasn't really a person that took a lot of alone time to myself. I used to be like friends a lot of friends, you feel me, a lot of homeboys. But at time, I just growing up, understanding like you just gotta buckle down and get shit done. So taking the time off to just focus on what I needed to do in life to get ahead. That's what kind of got me through. Cause once I looked up, shit was just looking better.
Better. See, that's what I was about to say. Cause a lot of people don't speak on their breaks. You might gotta take this from life. Like it's true. Cause it's like if you keep on doing certain stuff, and it's like you're not taking the time to get to know yourself and see what you need to do to kind of change what you got going on or your whole trajectory on everything that you got going on. You have to take them breaks sometimes, man. So yeah, would you recommend that for somebody who might be going through a lot?
Hell yeah, man. Especially with this music, you'd be surprised like how much it takes from the artist. You feel me? Before like they don't really get to see everything that goes into the final project. They just see the final project. They just see a music video or they just see an album. And bro, it's a lot. That shit costs so much money. It takes so much time. You're waiting on other people's time. It's a lot that goes into it, and especially coming out of Pittsburgh with not a lot of the resources that you need to excel in that music game. You got to figure it out yourself.
Right. Definitely when you're funding a lot of this stuff too. That people don't talk about, like, it's not a cheap game. Getting into the music or doing anything kind of creative, to be honest. Like, you got to be willing to invest. Like, so yeah, what was that like a big thing for you investing? Like, how important is that investing into yourself when you do music?
Yeah, that shit's important. Like, that shit's really important. I ain't gonna lie, but what I would tell somebody is just know that that's what you want to do. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Because this music game it's expensive and it costs a lot of money. And I would just tell somebody before you spend all that money on the music, you feel me? Just make sure that's what you want to do, because you could put that money and time into something else that would get you further and that would be way more beneficial to you and your family.
Right. What would you say, like, where does Skarlow as a brand? Like, where do you see yourself in the next couple years?
I ain't gonna lie. I see my brand on some global shit, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like my shit's dumb marketable, bro.
Yeah.
Especially coming out of Pittsburgh compared to a lot of the artists here. I feel like my shit marketable, bro. Like, I got the image. I come from that shit, you feel me? And we really live in that shit. So it's just like, there's not too much more that go into that shit. The work ethic, the music speak for itself, bro. And I just feel like as I keep growing, that shit gonna keep growing with me. So a couple years, I see us, feel me, signing a deal or even being independent, but just having motion. You feel me?
Right. You got a lot of connections too, bro. We see you travel a lot and stuff like that. You know a lot of football players and stuff like that. How did you grow a lot of these connections with these people?
I ain't gonna lie. I know I keep saying that, but I'm keeping it real. Showtime. Just playing football, being from Pittsburgh, just always being outside, being myself. I was always a outgoing person.
Yeah, swear, facts.
Popular, young, growing up, just always knowing the right people, being in the right places, and just being fun to be around. So I can say that as well, because people just wanted to be around me. They liked the energy and the vibes that I gave off, and I feel like I was a good person. I wasn't in it for the wrong reasons. Like, I didn't want no money from these people. I really just wanted to grow, and we had a lot of stuff in common. So that right there, and we want to really make a dent in it in this new generation, honestly. So with that being said, I feel like we all wanted the same shit.
Oh, that's definitely dope, man. But before we get out of here, here's some people you want to shout out.
Yeah, man. I want to shout out all my family. That's number one. Baby girl, man. I do this shit for you. But I want to shout out the producer, man. My dog, Billionaire Diggs. That motherfucker hold me down. Showtime. And shout out to all my other producers that I work with. Cormill, Dobby. Anybody else we getting money with. But for real, I want to say shout out to the Creative Cartel. Y'all always keep my shit fresh. Y'all keep my shit clean. And we keep pushing, like, ain't too many people working like this and even gonna go the extra miles. But where we coming from, everybody want to do the shit we doing, so we gonna keep doing it, you know.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I ain't got too many shout outs. I want shout out the guys too, though, man. Free all my brothers. Everybody know what's going on and shit. But love y'all, man.
Facts. Oh yeah, can we expect any more some new music coming pretty
Hell
soon?
yeah. Actually, I probably got some shit dropping this week. For real. I'm just trying to get the dates
and everything in line.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the dates figured out. But yeah, I got some new shit coming this week.
Are you I wanted to ask this too. Are you under any management? Like if they wanted to get up with you and stuff like that, who do we hit up?
Yeah, I'm under management right now. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm in a process of probably like getting out of that contract. Ain't nothing wrong or nothing there, but I'm just moving forward, you know?
No, that makes sense. And sometimes it happen to be like that.
Yeah, I'm moving forward with the management, just trying to get more and see what they can offer me as an artist, you know, because as an artist, we need management, you feel me? So if there are any managers with anything to offer and y'all have anything that would like to run past me, hit me up, because I'm open to more managers. But my manager right now, you can just hit my DM.